Okay, so I bid a very good morning, okay, to all my students, and thank you so much for participating in my class today. And Assalamualaikum and happy fasting for the Muslim one. And I bid maybe I can also bid Selamat Hari Raya. Maybe because the next class we will not having a next class. Maybe just maybe, okay? Because okay. I also don't know. Okay, I will confirm you on the next week whether we have class or not for the next week. Okay, because Hari Raya is on Sunday. Okay, so first and foremost, today we will learn about interview technique. Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to search for Alex Wang. Okay, because this kind of thing is related to what we are learning today. Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to introduce. Today, we will learn first chapter in personal development. Just like I said before, in personal development subject, I will teach you how to develop yourself from an ordinary people to an extraordinary people through this chapter. Okay, there are 14 chapters, so I will teach you 14 steps how to be a extraordinary people. That is your develop your own personal life. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, so maybe I can sit chat for a while. Can you hear my voice? Is okay, Alex. I also don't know. I cannot help you if your internet connection is not stable. Okay, I hope that you can bear with me because I also have record this and I will give a YouTube link for you. Okay, if you are not stable. Okay, so I will teach you about interview technique first. Okay, before I talk about interview technique, the thing that make me interested, make me feel interested is to tell a story because I have a student in this class. The name is Alex Wang. Okay, I also don't know if your parents love fashion so much, and they give you the name of Alex Wang. Okay, so actually Alex Wang is one of the famous designer in the world. Okay, although you will never hear Alex Wang name as the high end such as Chanel, Gucci, Versace, something like that, but actually Alex Wang is the proof where interview is very important. Why? Because of the interview that, okay, because of the interview that he take with Vogue, he right now become one of the famous high-end designer in the world. Okay, so I see Alex Wang voice. Okay, good. That's why I want to ask you before this. Okay, so right now you hear there are no wind sound, right? Okay, because I love to get off all the wind before I'm going for my class. Okay, so just like I said before, Alex Wang is a very famous just because he take the interview with Vogue, and right now he become rich. And he started doing fashion designer at 19. Okay, so he at 19 taking an interview with Vogue and get funded from Vogue and start their own brand. That is Alex Wang. Okay, Alexander Wang. And right now he has his own company. And for those who know what is Balenciaga, okay, so he is one of the creative designer for Balenciaga. Okay, that is Alex Wang. That is how important is interview for a person like us. It makes someone that ordinary become extraordinary. Okay, so first and foremost, this is the slide for today. So I also post the slide in your WhatsApp group, And you can see the slide also in your LMS, but the slide is from Miss Nara Rosa, but I prefer to do my own slide because my own slide I will feel more understand and it's more simpler, but they are not bad. Okay, so this is my slide, chapter 1, interview technique. Okay, so there are 3 learning outcomes, a very simple slide for today. There are 3 learning outcomes. First, type of interview. Second is interview preparation. Third is interview technique. All 3 very easy, and I will go one by one after this. Okay, so first and foremost, type of interview. There are so many types of interview because before this you always hear about interview going to office and someone ask question. No, there are so many types of interview that exist in the world. Okay, so for example, right now there are 4 main type of interview. There are so many more type of the interview, but this is 4 popular type of interview. First is phone interview, second is job fair interview, third is on-campus interview, and fourth is company side interview. So I will go one by one into all these interview, and I will give you maybe some tips how to tackle this interview, because I also fresh grad and I also have go to a lot of interviews, so I can give you a little bit experience what I have faced, okay, during the interview. Okay, so first and foremost is I will talk about phone interview. Okay, this phone interview is a very easy kind of interview, but you also will easy to fail if you cannot execute it in the best way. First and foremost, telephone interview is a tool for recruiter to assess whether you are serious or non-serious applicant, because we always send our resume to all the company without thinking whether we are serious or not want to work at that company. So how the company want to know you are serious or not? This is the method, phone interview. Okay, so the company will decide whether we want to take you to a further application process or not. Because usually phone interview is the first stages. Okay, remember, phone interview is always the first stages. Okay, the questions are more likely focused on general competency and skill. Okay, because there are no face-to-face communication. So people just ask something that, what is your knowledge? What is your education background? What is your skill? Okay, they will not ask what can you contribute to the company, because we just want to know the basic thing from you and we don't want to ask more. So the company only want to know something that very basic. What new skill that you have? What is your education background? Something like that, question, something like that is very familiar in phone interview. Okay, it's always used, just like I said before, in the first stages. Okay, so it used to screen candidate to narrow the pool of application from 100 application. Okay, they're only 110. Okay, so how they want to narrow the from 100 into 10? They use phone interview. Okay, so after that, you have been success in phone interview, we will go to the next stages. Okay, maybe job site interview after that. Okay, so second is a job fair interview. Okay, so if you ever go to job fair, yes, congratulations, you have the experience. But actually, for a student like you and like me, I also still a student. Okay, so you have to go to job fair, because during this job fair is where you can learn a lot about a good company, especially in Malaysia. Okay, so job fair interview can be defined as interview session which conduct during job fair or career expo. The name for job fair, also the other name for job fair is career expo, something like that. Okay, an event which employee is the one who want to hire you. Recruiter and school give information to the potential employee. Okay, so job seeker like us, like us, like us, like us, okay? Job seeker will go to job fair because they want to see which company is good, which company is bad, which company giving a lot of salary, something like that, Okay, maybe before this you know what is RH Hotel, maybe before this you know what is DG, maybe before this you know about Celcom, but you never know how people work in DG, how people work in Celcom, how people work in Medic, something like that. Okay, so by going to the job fair, you have to ask something about the company, and the company will be sincere to you. Okay, that's why people that go to job fair have a lot of knowledge, general knowledge about the company itself. Okay, so you have to bear in mind. Okay, do not waste time with company that you not feel interested. Okay, for example, you are business student, but you are going to for a medic company, so it's not related, and people will with medic company will not feel interested to you also. So please choose company that suit your credibility, suit your qualification. Okay, so why I cannot see this full? Okay, so you have to prepare a lot of resume when you go to the job interview, because a job fair, because in the job fair they will put a box, a big box. Okay, you have to submit your resume there. Please ensure that your resume is in color, do not black and white. Please do not be too stingy with your own resume. Okay, so third is campus interview. Campus interview is special kind of interview. This kind of, may I see the chat for a while? Oh, still I already switch on the fan. Okay, so can you hear the fan voice? Okay, so for this campus interview, it's only done for a special kind of university or college. Okay, so potential company will go to a good university because they want potential employee. Okay, so this kind of thing, just like in my university before this, there are Bank Islam, Bank Maybank, Bank Muamalat, and Top Glove. If you know what is Top Glove, one of the big company in Malaysia, Petronas, will always go to our university because they find that they want a potential graduates, fresh grad to join them. Okay, because it's easier to train a fresh grad from start rather than you go for an old one. Okay, so campus interview is held in the university itself. Okay, it will not be held other out from the university. Okay, so usually company will pick and choose only one school. Okay, so they have to gamble which university is the best for them. For example, if you Petronas, they will always go to Petronas, University Technology Petronas Malaysia, UPNM, UTPMM, UTP, yes, UTP. UTP is University Technology Petronas. Okay, usually company will pick, just as I said before, and before you going to this kind of campus interview, please make sure that you do a lot of research. Okay, because if you do not do the research, it shows that you are not interested to work in their company. You just go to the interview without going for any preparation. Okay, so next will be, okay, company side interview. This is maybe one of the most famous way how to interview. Okay, the interview usually takes place as employer side. Okay, maybe this company side interview is the last stages when you go after phone interview, when you go after career fair interview or campus interview, you will go to the end of the stage that is company stage interview. Okay, so if you go for, excuse me, if you go for phone before this with Petronas, okay, the last stage will be at the Petronas Tower, something like that. Okay, some general advice before you going for interview is search everything about the company. Just like I said before, do some research about the company before you go for interview. Okay, do not become a reckless one who do not know about the company. Okay, so this is interview preparation that you have to do before you go for interview. Okay. Okay, there are three preparation that you can do for interview. First is just like before, do your homework, do your research. Okay, the more you know about company, the better, because it shows that you are feel interested to join the company. So if you feel interested to join the company, yes, you will do the research. You will do the research. Okay, search for recent article about the organization, search the name of your interview and learn about him or her. Yes, before the interview, usually the company will state who are the one who interview you. Therefore, you have to do research. You have to know what is the position. You have to know what is the pangkat. Is it doctor, datuk, tun sri, something like that. You must know the name. Okay, do not misspell someone's name. Okay, and lastly is think about topic or discussion that can spark something for your interview. Okay, so you have to know that do your homework before your interview. Okay, second is get organized. This is something that usually neglected by a new student. Okay, a new fresh grad. Okay, a fresh grad. Get organized, especially for SPA. You know what is SPA? SPA is Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Awam. Okay, SPA is one of the interview that demand you to be a very organized person. Okay, for someone student like you, yes, you can ask for SPA right now. Okay, so go through a document that you will bring along with for the interview. Sometimes you have to bring along resume, you have to bring your own certificate, you have to bring all your diploma and degree certificate, something like that. And you can search in YouTube and Google how to rearrange them, which things is must be in front, which thing must be in the middle, which thing must be in the last part of the file. Okay, you have to be a very organized people when you go for interview. And also you have to go to the interview site before you go for interview. Okay, for example, 1 day or 1 week before you're going to interview, so that you know where the interview take place. And one more thing is you not lost during the interview, because it will take your time. If you are late going to interview, it will give a very bad impression for you. Okay, so second is make a good impression. Pay careful attention to your appearance for the interview. Keep jewelry and accessory to minimum. Do not overdo your makeup. Okay, so you can go to the Google and you can search how you can go for interview and what attire is good for you. Okay, for a girl, do not do your jewelry and accessory. Also, if you use if you use spectacles, yes, I recommend you to go for contact lens, because using a spectacle is quite unapproachable for someone lah, something like that. Okay, so I recommend you to use contact lens. Okay. Okay, last but not least is interview technique. This is how you go for interview, something like that. Okay, so for interview technique, during interview, please, please, please be a talkative person. Do not tanya satu, you reply satu. No. Okay, you have to be a talkative. You have to ask a lot of appropriate question that relevant, and you have to discuss more about the interview. Okay, with the interviewer, because when you become a very talkative person, it shows that you are interested to work at the company. Okay, if you are someone that's silent, if someone who do not have the communication skill, I'm so sorry, you cannot work for a company. Okay, and because some of company demand people to talk more, therefore this is the platform where you can show your talent in talking. Okay, question asked should reflect your keenness to work to company. Okay, because the way how you talk, the way how you communicate to person is reflect your own self. Okay, you have to ask appropriate question, you have to ask intelligent question. use your mind before you ask something. Okay, do not ask something that very private. Do not ask something that very nonsense. Okay, should limit to several example of significant question. This is a few significant question that you can ask during your interview. For example, what is the key task and responsibility of the job? Okay, because some company have their own special job. Okay, you have to ask it. Okay, which support and guidance is available? What is benefit that I can get from this company? Something like that. Okay. So during the interview and after the interview, okay, during the interview, make sure you give interview your full attention. While interview talking, do not do something else. Okay, this is something that very taboo. While people talking, you are not respecting the people who talk. Okay, that is very not professional. Wait for them to finish speaking before you ask question. Okay, this is very important. Wait for them to finish speaking first, then you ask question. Okay, make sure you ask open question to ensure that you get full answer. For example, do I get free lunch here? That is closed question. So what is open question? What is the benefit for me to join this company? That is open question. Okay, something that yes or no as the answer is closed question. Open question is something, the moment you ask the question, it will explain a lot more. That is open question. If it is closed question, then the answer will be yes or no. Something like that. Okay, check whether you understand everything that have been said. That is very important, because after you leave the interview, you will not have the opportunity to ask more questions. Okay, so after the interview, this is after the interview, keen to ask some important question. When will I hear from you? Because we need feedback. Okay, how will I be informed? How can I know that I've been hired? Okay, do you need any more information from me? Maybe after this, he want to know more about you. So maybe through email, something like that, Facebook, something like that. Okay, some familiar question. I will not explain one by one. So if you are being asked this kind of question, this is how you answer it. Okay, why do you want this job? Talk about positive aspect of the job. Okay, do not talk something that nonsense. Okay, what quality that you think you will require for this job? Talk about the point where the job is situation, but also for other qualities. Okay, so I think you can read the rest of this, because we do not have enough time, because this is also very easy for you. So thank you so much. Do you have any question before we end our class? Do you have any question before we end our class? Which one of the work experience and certificate is more experience? Okay. Actually, for now, in Malaysia, okay, we are talking in Malaysia, experience is more important. Okay, but if you go to other country, yes, certificate is more important. But you have to know that if you have education, you can pursue a higher position. Okay, but if you only have experience, you cannot pursue for a higher position. For example, okay, I'll see check before. Okay, so for example, if you are degree holder and someone that have 10 years of working, something like that, there are two candidates that come for interview. For sure, people will take the 10 years experience. But, okay, this degree can pursue a higher position rather than the experienced person. Okay, because in a higher position, we want someone that more knowledgeable. We want someone that more competent, and we want someone that can do research. Okay, we don't want someone who only have skill. We want someone that have skill and also have knowledge. Okay, So I think that we answer your question. During the interview for freshmen, is it suitable to give a business card? For me, no. Okay, because business card usually is for someone that have their own reputation before this. Okay, so if you are a freshman, what reputation that you want to bring to your interview? Okay, you want to say that you are a degree holder, something like that. So it's not really suitable, but you may use, because being creative is one way how to do the interview. Okay, someone else don't bring the business card, you bring the business card, then you are unique. If you are unique, people will probably hire someone that more unique among all the people who normal. Okay, so I think you can bring a business card, why not? Okay. Okay, others, do you have any question? I will take participation mark from any question that being asked. Okay, I will give 2 more minutes. 10:30, I will end my class. And please, please, please make sure that you get 15/15 for my tutorial. Okay. And I know that if someone who do it multiple time, okay, because I know, please be honest, it's better for you to attempt it once, okay, but if you don't feel puas hati, then you can do it more. Why not? You can learn from it. Okay, so do you have any more question? Alex Wang? Maybe after this, Alex Wang, you can ask your friend, your parents why your name is Alex Wang. Because Alex Wang is a very famous designer, and right now I do not have the clothes. Okay, my friend has. Is there any season for the job? Yes, good. Okay, this is a very good job. A very good question. I forgot about this kind of thing. Usually, okay, job fair interview will be done after the graduation of the university. Okay, for university awam, okay, UA, UIA, UTM, USM, something like that. Okay, that famous university in Malaysia. Job fair in Malaysia, the biggest is in KLCC. Okay, we'll always, or PWTC, if you ever go to KL, you know PWTC and KLCC. So it's usually held on the November, October, December. Oktober. Okay, bulan 11, bulan 12 and 10. Because usually in university, the graduation is September. Okay, so after September is October, November, December. All these 3 months is the famous month for the job fair in KL. But in Sarawak, I never go to job fair. But you have to remember that, okay, in Sarawak, okay, this is spill the tea. Okay, in Sarawak, if you really want a very good salary, it's quite hard. Okay, this is reality. Okay, especially for you diploma. Okay, that's why I encourage you to go further to go for degree, because right now for diploma is 1,002, something like that. Okay, for degree is 2,000, something like that. Okay, but in Sarawak the salary is quite ketinggalan, something like that. So therefore, please you pursue to other kind of country if you want. Okay, although we are betrayer, but in Sarawak there are no more development. Okay, the thing that you can do in Sarawak that will give you a lot of salary is business. Go for business. Okay, so Alex Wang, go for business, because I know that your family is fashion designer. Okay, okay, is there any? I think there are no more. Okay, I will end my class, and please, please, please make sure that you get 15/15 for my tutorial. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum and bye-bye.